It's been 3 months, bet you thought BAIZE Watch was done. Bet you thought we was having fun, watching Ronnie's 1,000 tons, slacking off work, not making videos, putting feet up in the sun. But we haven't, we've been quite busy, so many tournaments to cover, that ain't easy. But we're here now and it's been quite a wait now, let's talk straight, this ain't clickbait. Nah mate, stick with this video to see what's popping on the snooker scene. With Peter D on BAIZE Watch, you know it's guaranteed to be top notch.
That's right, Peter. BAIZE Watch has been away for 3 months, but it's back with a belter.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Coming up on the show, Michael Holt puts forward a controversial new rule for the snooker shootout.
Imagine that somebody's holding a mouse above the blue spot and they're going to drop it and it's going to run into one of the holes. But you've got to pick which hole it's going in.
Deutschland double winner KYREN Wilson puts you through warrior training. We answer the big questions. What weighs more, a snooker table or an adult hippo? Andy Goldstein channels his inner Alex Higgins. And more from snooker's rap master, Peter Devlin.
We've been to some fantastic cities on the World Snooker Tour over the last few weeks, including Berlin. Here's a roundup of the action.
Judd Trump emphatically ended an 8-year wait for Triple Crown silverware, beating Ronnie O'Sullivan 10-4 to win the Dafabet Masters. KYREN Wilson won the D88.com German Masters at the atmospheric Tempodrome in Berlin. Trump surged to another title by winning the Coral World Grand Prix at the Cheltenham Racecourse. Neil Robertson won the 15th ranking title of his career at the Manbet X Welsh Open in Cardiff. Snooker's fastest player, Tepchai Nu, is victorious at the sport's most quickfire event, the one-frame Bet Victor Shootout. Matthew Selt claimed a maiden ranking title at the Indian Open. O'Sullivan produced a magical moment at the Coral Players Championship, making the 1000th century of his career in the decisive frame of the final.
This is it. It's the storybook ending.
Stuart Bingham secured his second title of the season at the Betway Gibraltar Open. And it was further glory for O'Sullivan at the Coral Tour Championship. The Rocket equalled Stephen Hendry's record of 36 ranking event wins and became world number 1 in the process.
Now, keeping physically fit is definitely something that gives you an edge in snooker. One of the many players on tour promoting a healthy lifestyle is Michael Holt. We followed the shootout finalist on a trip to the gym where he tries something a little bit left field.
How you doing, pal? All right?
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, good. I've been a member a while and tried a lot of stuff. I'm in great shape, as you can see.
Okay.
I just thought, is there anything else you can sort of suggest I could try?
Yeah, we would like to try fencing.
Fencing?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have a go at that.
Yeah, we
Let's do it.
have fencing for beginners.
Go on then, I'll try it. You've got to
Okay.
start somewhere, I suppose.
Okay, that'd be great.
Let's do it. How you doing? All right?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Yeah, here for the fencing?
Yeah, I'm here to practice today.
Oh, really? Really? I'm going to have a go today.
The beginners?
Yeah, the
Oh,
beginners
nice,
class. Yeah,
nice,
brilliant.
cool.
Pirrell?
Yeah, let's get kitted up, we'll fence.
Brilliant, let's do it.
I might even beat you.
Okay.
Go. Great. Alan.
good that was. It was good. You like done this before?
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I've been doing this since I was about 12.
What level did you get to then?
Well, it kind of started at county level. I was county champion, regional champion, English champion. I became a senior turned pro, European champion, world champion a few times. Then I went to the Olympics in London and I won a silver medal. And I went to Rio Olympics too. So, yeah, I've done quite a lot.
Okay, let's have a cup of tea.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
I have to apologise. We did stitch you up there. It wasn't really beginner's fencing.
Right, really?
So had you under
Was I that good?
You were great.
Oh, brilliant.
Excellent. You've definitely found a new skill.
Yes, thank you very much.
But I hope you enjoyed trying something new.
Yeah, it was good. Really interesting. Yeah, interesting.
There's a comparable between fencing and snooker in that it is a mental sport.
Yes.
It's all about learning how to fence or play snooker better. Expanding your vocabulary is what we say in fencing. What does the mental side to snooker look like for you?
To be a professional, you've got to be a certain level. You've got to be able to do certain things, pot the balls, play all the shots. I think as soon as you hit that level, any better you get than that base level for a professional standard is irrelevant if the mentality isn't there. There'll be players in the game that hit that professional level, maybe just above it, but mentally they are much better than a pro that's got more skills, if you want to call it, you know, that's better technically, but they won't achieve what these other players achieve because they've got the better mentality. So I think in any sport, again, I can only sport for snooker, but I'd like to bet my life that the best players are the ones that are just better mentally.
I'm personally an armchair snooker fan, so I love watching. But something that I always ask myself is how do snooker players stay concentrated? Because
I wouldn't know because I can't do it.
Right. But do you think, I mean, because the match itself can be really long, and then when you're in a tournament day after day competing, I mean, that's heavy going in terms of concentration.
I think the hard times, especially in like the World Championship, not that I've gone deep in it really, but I can imagine the times between matches, it's so easy to sort of thinking about what might happen, going a bit further in the tournament. I know when I've delved into later stages of events, you know, like in China and that, which are quite big events, it'd be life-changing for me. Sort of, I've started thinking about, oh, I might win, you know, and then that's like, that just trips you up, you know. You might go and put in a bad performance because you're thinking about the what's the word, the consequences of your actions, which is you've got to stay now, which is, it sounds very easy, but if you're the kind of character I am, and I can only speak for myself, you know, I am full of consequences. I think about everything.
It's really similar in my sports as well, in the pentathlon, that the way to succeed is staying in the here and now, staying present. We even call it staying in the zone. Yeah.
If I spoke to people like I speak to myself, I'd expect a punch in the nose, you know, because I can be horrible to myself.
So you're hard on yourself?
Oh, it's horrendous. I mean, yeah, it's self-loathing at times. I think for me, just be kind to yourself. You can do it, and just go and do it.
So you're going to be kind?
I'm going to be so kind.
Nice.
Yes.
But recently you made the final at the shootout.
I did at the shootout.
That was a good day in the office, right?
It was all right, yeah.
Michael Holt will play KYREN new in the final of the shootout. Michael White got in first in this semi-final, but Holt made an excellent 56.
With me as a thinker, it's funny that because you've got a shot clock, I think in a way that helps me because it stops me thinking. I can just use my instinct, and if I can just play on my instinct, I'd be all right. I'd back myself against anyone. Chris Henry I work with, he uses a good example. Well, obviously when I'm playing, to try and focus my mind on the table, he says, imagine that somebody's holding a mouse above the blue spot, and they're going to drop it and it's going to run into one of the holes. But you've got to pick which hole it's going in. So you can't take your eyes off the table.
Right.
So I've sort of got to always focus on the table, and I'll pick the shot quicker, and then I'll play the shot.
But there's a beauty in being able to take your hobby as far as you've taken it and pay your bills at the same time. I mean, there's something really cool about that, isn't there?
Super blessed, you know, and I think I wish I'd have thought like this when I was 25. My mates tell me all the time, they hit me over the head with like reality, you know, you're doing something, you're all right, you go to the club for work, Holty, you know. So, yeah, I think my attitude in that respect is a lot better. But again, when you're losing, you're still devastated.
Michael, thank you. That was so interesting chatting to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And maybe we can have a game of snooker next time.
Yeah, maybe.
It'll be all right, I think.
Oh no, can you believe it?
Next up on BAIZE Watch, we've got something new. If you're a keen player looking to improve your game, this one's for you. We've teamed up with the warrior, KYREN Wilson, to give you advice on a few key shots.
Hi everyone, I'm KYREN Wilson and I'm going to show you a little bit about how my technique works, and hopefully you can get a few pointers from obviously my advice. For me, I always try and follow with my right foot and then sort of spread the left leg so I've got a nice stable base and there's no movement on the shot then. And then secondly, I want to get my bridge hand right. I want to have a nice firm bridge hand where there's going to be no movement from my thumb. If there's a bit of movement, it can pull the cue offline. So I want to make sure that's nice and strong. Sometimes for me, I for some reason, arch this middle finger just to try and get a bit more stability. For me, I like to get a feel for the shot. So, every player is very different. You get a lot of natural players like Ronnie O'Sullivan, Judd Trump, who are quite quick, don't do much preparation. But for me, I like to get a nice feel for the shot. I get plenty of feathers in and, get my wrist moving. So I try and work on straight parallel lines. So when I know that I'm delivering the cue straight in my pre-shot preparation, that's when I know I'm ready. Have a nice pause on the backswing and then go straight through the ball. For me, as I'm feathering, I'm trying to obviously aim as central as I can on the white ball, unless obviously I'm using side. So as I'm preparing, I'm looking at the white ball and my eye is shifting to the ball that I'm going to be playing. So the very last second for me, I focus on the ball that I'm hitting just to make sure that I'm aiming correctly, and then obviously deliver the shot. I hope that tip helps you guys.
Hey Sam, did you hear about that thing in the news the other day about those radio signals from deep space?
No, what was that about?
You never know, there might be other life forms out there. Just saying.
Nah, I don't believe in stuff like that, mate.
This is where the magic happens. 12 foot by 6 foot, a whopping 1,400 kilos. That's the same as an adult hippo. Every table is made with 5 pieces of slate, each weighing 200 kilos. The frame is made from rosewood and other components, including steel block cushions, leather pockets and brass pocket plates, all come from our official table supplier, Starxing Pai in China. The straw and cloth is made by WSP Textiles. We'll dive into more about them next time. Tournament tables also have a heating system underneath to make sure the bed is at an optimum temperature, and there's also an earthing system to reduce any static. A table is strong enough to support the weight of a car, and even a blow from one of Stephen Maguire's fists. Our expert table fitters at World Snooker Services have over 30 years experience in this role. It takes 7 hours to fit a tournament table from start to finish. A table of this quality costs around 10 grand. Worth every penny.
The final frame, and this is massive.
That's it, that's the win. What a final, what a match.
Oh, what a shot that is.
In it goes.
beautiful. Every player dreams of becoming world champion, and that dream is about to be a reality. The final frame of the match, and plenty at stake here.
Now, we all know that Eurosport's Andy Goldstein is supremely talented with microphone in hand, but how will he fare with cue in hand and faced with the challenge of taking on the Great British Break-Off? He did pretty well last time around on our Blue Ball challenge. He beat John Higgins. Well, no pressure this time, Andy.
Jimmy, when you know what it's like to walk out in front of 2,500, then you can come back over here, alright?
Hello, I'm Andy Goldstein of Eurosport with the great hair, and this is my attempt at the Great British Break-Off.
Right, shut up, Andy.
Still got 20 seconds left. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Seven. I tell you what, respectable. Happy.
Well, that's almost it for episode 10 of BAIZE Watch. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. Worry not though, before the next time we see you, we've got some mammoth events to keep you busy. First, we head to Beijing for the Singpai China Open. Will Mark Selby reign for a third year running? Then, as if you needed telling, it's time for the big one, the Betfred World Championship. Take it away, Peter.
Let's look forward now, it's Crucible season. If ever there's a time to practice, that's the reason. Mark Williams as the world champ defender, finally back from a 6-month bender. Putting in the hours, practicing his potting powers, adding to his layers, practicing with other players, getting ready for the combat in the long format. Let's hope he doesn't win again, we don't want to see him strip again. Many other players who are in with a shout, Ronnie Selby, Trump, players you can never doubt. There's a long list of names that can take the comp down, or maybe it's an outsider's chance to take the crown. Think of all the cash, all the money, all the dollar, with £500,000 to the winner on offer. The stakes are high, making breaks and banking points, cause everybody needs them Aussie ranking points. So fasten your seatbelts, get ready for the ride, put the telly on, get glued to your backside. Prepare for the world champs and for the mighty battles, and keep up to date with our YouTube channels.
I breathe out now.
I do love a really cheesy cheese pie or steak and pie. Steak and pie.
Steak and pie, right.
Good triple cut.
What with? With chips? Right.
Yeah.
Amateurs. Look, wouldn't have had this problem with Lewis. Oh. It's seamless, it would have been.